Moshe and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, and Yahweh made strong Pharaoh's heart, and he sent not the children of Israel away from his land. Shemot, Exodus chapter 12. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe and Aaron in the land of Mithraim, saying,
This month shall be to you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye to all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to their fathers' houses, a lamb for a household. And if the household be too little for a lamb, then shall he and his neighbor next to his house take one according to the number of the souls. According to every man's eating ye shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male a year old. Ye shall take it from the sheep, or from the goats, and ye shall keep it until the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it within even. And they shall take of the blood, and put it on the 2 side posts, and on the lintel, upon the houses wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and unleavened breads. With bitter herbs shall they eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor boiled at all with water, but roast with fire, its head with its legs, and with the inside thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, but that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is Yahweh's Passover. For I will go through the land of Mithraim in that night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Mithraim, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Mithraim I will execute judgments. I am Yahweh. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and there shall no plague be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Mithraim. And this day shall be to you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a festival to Yahweh. Throughout your generations ye shall keep it a festival by an ordinance forever. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened breads. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth a leavened food from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Yisrael. And in the first day there shall be for you a cold gathering of holiness, and in the 7th day a cold gathering of holiness. All work shall not be effectuated in them, except that which every soul must eat, that only may be effectuated by you. And ye shall observe the unleavened breads, for in this selfsame day have I brought your hosts out of the land of Mithraim. Therefore shall ye observe this day throughout your generations by an ordinance forever. In the 1st month, in the 14th day of the month, in the even, ye shall eat unleavened breads until the 21st day of the month in the even. 7 days shall leaven not be found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a sojourner or one that is born in the land. Ye shall eat nothing leavened. In all your habitations shall ye eat unleavened breads.
Then Moshe called for all the elders of Israel and said to them, Draw out and take you lambs according to your families, and kill the Passover. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop, and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the 2 side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out of the door of his house until the morning. For Yahweh will pass through to smite the Mithrim, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the 2 side posts, Yahweh will pass over the door, and will not give the destroyer to come into your houses to smite you. And ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons for ever. And it shall be, when ye are come to the land which Yahweh will give you, according as he hath promised, that ye shall keep this service. And it shall be, when your children shall say to you, What mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, It is the sacrifice of Yahweh's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Mithraim, when he smote the Mithrim, and delivered our houses. And the people bowed the head and worshipped. And the children of Israel went and did so, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe and Aaron, so did they. And it was at midnight that Yahweh smote all the firstborn in the land of Mithraim, from the firstborn of Paro that sat on his throne, to the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. And Paro rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Mithrim, and there was a great cry in Mithraim, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. And he called for Moshe and Aaron by night, and said, Rise up, get you forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Israel, and go, serve Yahweh as ye have said. Take both your flocks and your herds as ye have said, and be gone, and bless me also. And the Mithrim were urgent upon the people to send them out of the land in haste, for they said, We are all dead men. And the people took their dough before it was leavened, their kneading troughs being bound up in their clothes upon their shoulders. And the children of Israel had done according to the word of Moshe, and they asked of the Mithrim jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And Yahweh had given the people favor in the eyes of Mithraim, so that they let them have what they asked, and they despoiled the Mithrim. And the children of Israel journeyed from Riamasisu to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot, that were men, besides children. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks, and herds, even very much cattle. And they baked unleavened cakes of the dough which they brought forth out of Mizraim, for it was not leavened, because they were thrust out of Mizraim and could not tarry, neither had they prepared for themselves any victuals. Now the time that the children of Israel dwelt in Mizraim was 430 years. And it was at the end of 430 years, even the selfsame day it was, that all the hosts of Yahweh went out from the land of Mizraim. It is a night to be much observed to Yahweh for bringing them out from the land of Mizraim. This is that night of Yahweh to be much observed of all the children of Israel throughout their generations. And Yahweh said to Moshe and Aaron,
This is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no foreigner eat thereof. But every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. A sojourner and a hired servant shall not eat thereof. In one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth aught of the flesh abroad out of the house, neither shall ye break a bone thereof. All the congregation of Israel shall effectuate it. And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and would effectuate the Passover to Yahweh, let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near to effectuate it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land, but no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. One law shall be to him that is homeborn, and to the stranger that sojourneth among you. Thus did all the children of Israel, as Yahweh commanded Moshe and Aaron, so did they. And it was the selfsame day that Yahweh did bring the children of Israel out of the land of Mizraim by their hosts. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Sanctify to me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast. It is mine.